ladies and gentlemen, it is election season in Telangana and politicians are firing off stringers at each other. That is fine. It's part of their job. But is it fine to target a cop on duty and threaten him publicly when he is just doing his job? Just take a look at what happened in Hyderabad.
इंस्पेक्टर साहब, घड़ी है मेरे पास या मेरी घड़ी आपको दूं? फिर चलिए चलिए चलिए। इंस्पेक्टर साहब, घड़ी है मेरे पास या मेरी घड़ी आपको दूं? फिर चलिए चलिए चलिए।
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Akbaruddin Owaisi, the younger brother of Asaduddin Owaisi. He was addressing a rally in Chandriya Gutta constituency. This is a constituency that he has held since 2014. It is here that an inspector on duty flagged off the model code of conduct and asked him to wrap up his speech. What happened is the opposite of the model code of conduct. Behavior that is shocking and shameful.
गोलियां चाकुओं की बात सुन के समझे के कमजोर हो गया। अभी भी बहुत हिम्मत है, बड़े आके ठहरे। 5 मिनट अभी बोलूंगा 5 मिनट। कोई माय का लाल पैदा नहीं हुआ मुझे रोकने के लिए। सही है ना? चंद्रायन गुट्टा बता दो, इशारा कर दिया तो दौड़ना पड़ेगा। दौड़ाए? मैं आपसे यही कह रहा हूं, कैसी आते हमारे इत्तेहाद को कमजोर करने के लिए।
Now, Akbaruddin is a repeat offender. We all remember his remove the police for 15 minutes and then see hate speech. Anyhow, his brother, AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi, was asked to react to his brother's rather obnoxious behavior. Mr. Owaisi, instead of blaming his brother, blamed the police for it.
It is ordered and permitted to conduct last paragraph public meeting at Unique School Road, Idi Bazaar at 21/11/2023 at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. without violating MCC rules. मैं अगर 10:01 हो रहा तो आपको पूरा राइट है मेरे को आके रोकने का। आप 10 बजने के लिए 5 मिनट बाकी है, आप मेरे डाइस पे चढ़ जाते। क्या बात है भाई? क्यों? ये कानून एमसीसी ईसीआई का जो आप खुद परमिशन आरओ दे रहा है और 5 मिनट पहले बंद कर दो बोलते आप। क्या करना फिर हम?
Okay, after this blew up into a controversy, we again have Akbaruddin Owaisi reacting to what happened. Let's listen to what he's saying.
डीसीपी साहब झूठ बोल रहे हैं, पुलिस झूठ बोल रही है। मेरे पास वीडियो है, फुटेज है कि वो स्टेज पर सीढ़ियां चढ़कर आ रहे। क्या हमको रूल या रेगुलेशन पता नहीं है कि कितना टाइम दिया गया है? भाई टाइम 10 बजे तक है। अगर हम 10 बजे के बाद में अगर स्पीच देते हैं तो उनका इख्तियार है, लॉ है, वो केस बुक कर सकते हैं। डायरेक्ट किसी के पब्लिक मीटिंग में स्टेज पर चढ़कर आ जाना और बोलना कि टाइम हो गया है, तो ये तो गलत बात है। कि मैंने पुलिस के खिलाफ भी कंप्लेंट दिया हूं और रिक्वेस्ट किया हूं कि इस पे इंक्वायरी होना चाहिए।
That is how Akbaruddin Owaisi is explaining what happened on stage. Let's put the visuals back of the rally on our screens, please. Now, this fresh political controversy has given fodder to the BJP to attack the ruling BRS, which will contest the elections in alliance with the AIMIM. They claim that the Owaisis will get away by doing anything because they are in alliance with the BRS.
आज होम मिनिस्टर साहब क्यों ऐसे व्यक्ति के ऊपर बयान नहीं दे रहे, ऐसे व्यक्ति को क्यों अरेस्ट नहीं कर रहे? मैं आज पूछना चाहता हूं, अगर हम सिर्फ 2 मिनट भी अगर रैली अगर हम लेट करते तो तुम्हें तुरंत हमारे पूरे कार्यकर्ताओं के ऊपर केस बुक करते, हमें नोटिस भेजते। तो अकबरुद्दीन ओवैसी के ऊपर क्यों इस प्रकार से कार्रवाई नहीं होती, मैं होम मिनिस्टर एवं मुख्यमंत्री से पूछना चाहता हूं।
Interestingly, while the BJP is blaming the BRS, the Congress, which is the direct challenger to the BRS in this election, is claiming that no action is being taken against the AIM because they are being sheltered by the BJP.
Actually, they both brothers can speak whatever they want to speak because they are under the shelter of Bharatiya Janata Party, which has government, and even in Telangana, they are the partners of Telangana government, so they are free to speak whatever they want. But I strongly condemn his state. Nobody can take action, even if I demand, even other leaders demand. No action may be taken against him because they are under the shelter of Bharatiya Janata Party and its governments.
Let me go straight across to my colleague Madhav, who is joining us live this evening from Hyderabad. Madhav, what a curious state of affairs where the Congress is blaming the BJP is blaming the BRS, and essentially everyone is blaming each other. In the meanwhile, we have just heard from Akbaruddin Owaisi, who's saying he has filed a police complaint against the police.
Well, absolutely, and he's well within his rights to do that as a candidate, because his claim is that before the time period ended, this particular police officer climbed on stage, and that's exactly what his brother Asaduddin Owaisi also said earlier today at a press conference that was held. But the fact is that the FIR records a very different set of statements or sequence of events, where the police officer concerned says that he reached that venue 5 minutes before, or 9:55, whereas 10 o'clock is the deadline, and it is from the stage he only approached the dais, and it's from the dais then that in fact Akbaruddin Owaisi started his rant against him. We've seen that video. I don't want to get into the specifics, but it's because of that that several sections of the IPC and one section of the Representation of People Act have been imposed against him. This includes impeding the work of a government officer, criminal intimidation, inciting in the name of various caste communities, etc. All of these are sections of the IPC that have been pressed against Akbaruddin Owaisi, and how things go on from here remain to be seen. Remember that this is a suo motu FIR that has been registered by the Hyderabad police on the basis of what transpired last night. We know how that video has since gone viral, and of course the question also is this: while Akbaruddin Owaisi himself says that the police should have perhaps shown more restraint and taken whatever legal action they had to, rather than trying to stop his rally or shut it down by force. The fact is that Mr. Akbaruddin Owaisi is also seen uttering those words, which many would not just consider unparliamentary, but also as some kind of a threat or intimidation when he refers to having seen bullets as well as knives in the past. Whether there was a need for an elected representative and a sitting MLA, to use that kind of language, and whether that's really acceptable political discourse, is also a very, very important question. And is that the kind of language any neta anywhere in the country, leave alone, of course, here in Hyderabad or any other part of the country or Telangana, should be using, continues to remain an important question.
All right, Madhav, we leave it there for the moment. Madhav reporting to us live this evening from Hyderabad. Madhav, thank you very much. My guest this evening, Samaram Mohan Reddy, spokesperson of the Congress Party, joining us on the broadcast. Dinesh Choudhary is spokesperson of the BRS, joining us on the broadcast. Arvind Kumar Jain is a former IPS officer, and Atikur Rahman is a political analyst. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Mr. Atikur Rahman, I do understand that this is going to be a 3 versus 1 battle, but a battle is not something that I'm interested in at all on this show. My simple question to you, and I'm asking you this question as a citizen of this country who has seen this video, and I ask this question respectfully. Sir, the language of a elected representative cannot be that of a gali ka gunda. The action of an elected representative cannot be that of a gali ka gunda. Is this the sort of neta you want to back, Mr. Rahman? After all, what wrong did the policeman do?
Shreya, I would have been very critical of Akbaruddin Owaisi if and only if I would have seen in the past that the BJP, heavyweights have been stopped by the policemen in the same manner, if they have crossed the line. If I would have seen that the election commission is non-partisan, We have always seen that the BJP heavyweights have been given a very, very clean chit by the election commission. Here, the smaller parties and the opposition parties are being heavy-handedly dealt with by either the administration or the election commission, and now the small policemen. I am not, questioning the policeman's position, but is this correct for a policeman to show the watch? He could have straight away gone and switch off the mics or microphones. Why to show the clock and the watch that your time is up? After all, if you are instigating that big a neta like Akbaruddin, and we all know Akbaruddin has a very, very short-tempered, nature. So in this particular scenario, either it is case set, I would say, or it is, deliberately done by the BJP so that they can malign overseas and garner some votes in favor of them. I do not know. But you are right that unconstitutional, unparliamentary languages cannot be supported. But how far the BJP and the heavyweights in the BJP has done this in the past, you are very much aware of it.
But what does the BJP have to do with this? It is a leader from the AIMIM who is losing his control, and this is, just look at what he is doing. He is very well within his rights to have a problem with the fact that a policeman has showed up, and 5 minutes before his time is up, he is being shown the watch. He is well within his rights to have a problem with that. But is this how we expect any civilized person to react? Look at his reaction. And in fact, I'm going to play that reaction once again, Mr. Atikur Rahman, and I then want you to answer whether this reaction, the sort of behavior that was displayed, is acceptable in any society. Let's play that entire video once again, ladies and gentlemen.
इंस्पेक्टर साहब, घड़ी है मेरे पास या मेरी घड़ी आपको दूं? फिर चलिए चलिए चलिए, घड़ी आपको दूं, फिर चलिए चलिए। चाकुओं की बात सुन के समझे कि कमजोर हो गया। अभी भी बहुत हिम्मत है, 6 ओवर बड़े आके ठहरे। 5 मिनट अभी बोलूंगा 5 मिनट। कोई माय का लाल पैदा नहीं हुआ मुझे रोकने के लिए। सही है ना? चंद्रायन गुट्टा बता दो, इशारा कर दिया तो दौड़ना पड़ेगा। दौड़ाए? मैं आपसे यही कह रहा हूं कि ऐसी आदतें हमारे इत्तेहाद को कमजोर करने के लिए।
Arvind Kumar Jain, before I get in the politicians, I want to ask you this. This is Akbaruddin Owaisi playing to the gallery. I understand that. What I don't understand is why you want to threaten and harass and humiliate a policeman on duty. Look at what he's saying. मेरे एक इशारे पे तुमको दौड़ा देंगे. दौड़ाएं क्या? What is he doing here, Arvind Kumar Jain?
Akbaruddin Owaisi has been known for this kind of behavior, and he deliberately gives such speeches. He caters to the crowd he's addressing. Crowd gets very, they applaud all this kind of speech from Akbaruddin Owaisi. He has been doing it for a very long time, and he has been getting away with it. The famous speech which he had given, there was no conviction in that case, and he got away. So again, he's doing the same thing, same rhetoric. He is wasting those 5 minutes. He could have easily said that just wait for 5 minutes. I will switch off the microphone exactly at 10 o'clock. But instead of doing that, he is threatening. He's threatening the police inspector, which is not expected from an elected representative. And he's doing it because he's part of ruling dispensation in Telangana, and he has been getting away for such lapses. So this is not expected from the MLA, sitting MLA of the area. He should not have wasted those 5 minutes. He should have continued with the speech and should have switched off microphone exactly at 10 o'clock. This would have been a decent behavior on his part.
Okay,
but
Dinesh
he has
Choudhary.
been known for this. Yeah.
Dinesh Choudhary,
I would like to question.
for indecency, I agree with you. Dinesh, एक minute. Atiq Rahman, let me get in Dinesh Choudhary, then you can question. Dinesh Choudhary, can the BRS even justify what its ally on the ground is doing? Is there any justification? What's your stand on Akbaruddin Owaisi and his misbehavior?
Shreya, first of all, I would like to correct a statement given by you that we are in alliance with AIMIM. We are not in alliance with AIMIM. We are contesting on our own. Even we have fielded a candidate against Akbaruddin Owaisi in Chandrayan Gutta. His name is Sitaram Reddy. So there is no alliance of such. And also, while listening to the entire episode, one thing can be deduced. Asaduddin Owaisi, maybe Akbaruddin Owaisi was riled because his time before the stipulated conditions coming to fore was interrupted. But he shouldn't have been that aggressive in his body language while condemning the actions of the inspector. It was, what do you call, in the heat of the moment, when his flow was interrupted by an official, even before the time given by Election Commission has ended. So both parties should have exercised restraint, and Akbaruddin should not have been that aggressive while expressing his concerns. But when you listen to his second statement, he was saying that we have given complaint against the inspector because in the past also they had some grievances where they felt he was acting unjustly. So I am not an ally of MIM to justify whether he was right or not, but he should have extended some sort of exercise some sort of restraint in conveying the message.
Samara Mohan Reddy, the defense that is coming for Akbaruddin Owaisi is that he was in the middle of an election rally, he was in flow, he was the one who was interrupted by the police, and therefore he is justified in his outburst. Is that how you see it as well?
No, not at all. It is not a matter of justification because see, if the meeting is about to conclude within 5 minutes, then any responsible police officer will set a reminder, and it is just 5 minutes before, right? It's just 5 minutes before. If you say or call it like a middle of a speech, then it is going to end in another half. And within that 5 minutes, when it is not going to happen, then it will be a responsibility of that officer to go and remind the leader that, your time is up and only 5 minutes there. So what's wrong in it? And the irony here is, if you just observe the statements of the BRS leader sitting in the panel, saying that, yes, MIM leader is right when it comes to this point of view. It is not the interruption, it is a reminder. There's a difference, there's a distinction. So, a officer who is doing his duty, who goes to the stage and, calls for the leader and setting, showing his watch, saying that only 5 minutes is there to end up or conclude the meeting. What's wrong in it? He's doing his duty. Just because he's under the shelter of BRS, though they claim, they fielded some candidate, but they never took it very seriously. In fact, it is the Congress party who arrested Akbaruddin Owaisi in 2013 for his hate speeches. This is history. So here, he only targeted Congress party there, not BRS party. Let me remind you this also. See, the point to make here is BJP, MIM and BRS. All these parties are hand in glove and targeting only Congress party. This is the nexus between BRS, BJP and MIM, and they're acting as unity and fighting elections. They didn't field any candidate
That's
against
okay.
BJP
That is something that that is something we've heard for a very long time. that the AIMIM is the B team of the BJP. But in this case, what does the BJP have to do with what Akbaruddin Owaisi has done? But Atikur Rahman, you wanted to make a point. You wanted to contradict Mr. Jain. I don't know how you can contradict Mr. Jain, because what he's saying is sensible, is logical. It's not as if the policeman, the inspector on duty, had climbed the dais, climbed the stage, gone to the stage, pulled off Akbaruddin Owaisi's mic and said, you can't continue. That's not what happened. What happened is that he's standing below, he's showing him the watch. I mean, there was no crime committed there. There was no battamizi there. No, the policeman, the inspector didn't cross the line there. It is Akbaruddin Owaisi who crossed the line there. It's very evident in all the videos we have seen so far.
Shreya, Mr. Jain to me is a very, very respectable officer, and I would not like to contest him, but only ask a question whether it is a part of a duty of a policeman to warn a politician, and that to a stature like Akbaruddin before 5 minutes. Is it a part of a duty that every 5 minutes he will go and show the watch and say that your time is up? Now, you cannot interrupt a leader when he is in a flow of a speech with such large gathering. And you are, by simply what I see is he is trying to intimidate the politician. And that's why the reaction came in the heat of the moment, as the BRS spokesperson said. It's very logical and very natural.
Who on earth can intimidate Akbaruddin Owaisi?
No, but
Mr. Atikur Rahman, you know this as well as I know this. No one can intimidate Akbaruddin Owaisi. He is the one who intimidates everyone. So please, let's not make him a bechara. Mr. Rahman.
He is being instigated, that means. And that was natural on his part to give a reaction of
how has he been instigated? But how is he being instigated? How is this instigation?
It is
Mr. Jain wants to come in. How is this instigation, Mr. Jain?
It is the duty of police to warn a politician, to tell a politician, to give a signal that 10 o'clock is approaching and kindly close it. He has not switched off microphone. He has not misbehaved with Mr. Akbaruddin. He has not told him to stop at once. It is the duty of the police, because if you do it at 10:05, then time is already over. The crime, as per Election Commission of India, has been committed of a moral code of conduct. So it is his duty to warn. They generally show the watch that kindly keep track of the time. 9:55. It is already time that you wrap up the speech. That I see no harm in it. We have been doing it in UP, and generally it is done because otherwise police is pulled up by Election Commission of India that why the speech continued for 2-3 minutes extra than above 10 o'clock. So I see absolutely no harm in it. He has not disturbed the speech of Mr. Akbaruddin.
With regard, sir,
I'm going to very quickly, Mr. Jain, ask.
I accept it. But will this be done by the BJP heavyweights also? And what will be the reaction?
Even Prime Minister is stopped.
Are the rules same for everyone?
Rally, Prime Minister was told 2 minutes before 10 o'clock that you should stop, and he immediately complied with it. 2 minutes is not going to make a difference for a national leader. And everyone should act with a grace. If agencies are telling, if officials are telling that time is over, then time is over. Prime Minister was told that you can't have road show after 9:58, 9:59, and he immediately stopped it. I am a witness to that. He always follows. All the national leaders should follow, and they should behave properly.
Atikur Rahman,
if you are
I hope that answers your question. Atikur Rahman, I hope that answers your question. The fact is that there was no provocation on the part.
In the same manner.
Please do. But the fact is, in this case, there was no provocation from the inspector, but there was complete provocation, misbehavior, and crossing the line on the part of Akbaruddin Owaisi. We've all heard what he has said. We've all seen the videos, and I'll let our viewers judge for themselves who is right and who's wrong. We'll leave it there for the moment, Mr. Rahman. Thank you very much. Arvind Kumar Jain, thank you very much. Dinesh Choudhary, good to have you on the show. And Mr. Reddy, good to have you on the show as well. With that, I'm stepping into a quick break on the show. We are getting you an update of what is happening in Uttarkashi next. Do stay with us.